Please welcome Super Bowl 33 MVP, quarterback, and current general manager, John Elway. Representing your Super Bowl 50 champions, please welcome quarterback Peyton Manning.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
Demaryius Thomas goes in motion to the left side. And the fake and then a sidearm sling, and that's caught by Demaryius Thomas. And a nice way for Simeon to begin his career. Now you've got a rookie Devontae Booker as the tailback here. And this is his first NFL carry. And he gets to the 28-yard line, and the ball is loose. Booker's first carry results in a fumble. Empty backfield. Newton with good protection, fires, and that is caught, and that is Kelvin Benjamin.
The wide receiver position.
It's about as big as Beecham, too. 6'5" and 245. A little flip this time to Ted Ginn. Ginn inside the 30. He has a first down and takes the ball to the 16-yard line where the safety, Darian Stewart, catches up with him. Another first down for the Panthers. And over the middle, and that is caught in the end zone by Benjamin. So what a return for Kelvin Benjamin. Back in 2012 out of Boston College. They go empty with 5 wide here. And it's caught on the outside, and Anderson breaks the tackle and stays in bounds. And C.J. Anderson gets it to the 30-yard line on 3rd and 19 from the 26. And it is tipped, and it is picked off at the line of scrimmage, and that is Thomas Davis.
Very rarely do you see that. You know he's late.
Anderson following his fullback. C.J. off to the races. To the Carolina 36. The fullback, Andy Janovich, the rookie from Nebraska, picked him in the 6th round. Twice thus far. They give it to the fullback, and Janovich's first carry in the National Football League is a touchdown. Newton flings it to the outside, and that is Devin Funchess who makes the catch. 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He gets away, and then it is caught on the outside by Olsen. This will tie the longest drive in terms of plays in Panther history, play number 18. And it's Newton to the end zone, and Cam Newton has a touchdown. Andy Lee is the holder. And a flag is down.
This was an early morning for me.
Give Eli a call. Exactly. Simeon back to pass. Beautiful. Caught at the 36, and up to the 43 goes Demaryius Thomas.
Can't junk it up, which is a lot easier for a young quarterback to be able to see.
Keep Janovich in there. He took Thomas Davis out the last time. Simeon gets hit as he throws, and it's picked off at the 11-yard line by Benet Ben-Wickery.
Yeah, he's going to need an audition day.
3rd and 3.
Look at
under pressure, and down he goes at the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Ware. Bibbs is the running back here with Anderson needing a rest. He's swinging out to Bibbs, and that's a gain of 6 yards to allow them to kick the field goal. So the ball now 1st and 10 at the 25. Will dump off. C.J. Anderson. He's inside the 10. He goes to the end zone. Remember, Tim Tebow had led him to a playoff win. Jettisoned him. That's tipped in the air, and it's picked off at the 43-yard line. Inside fake. Simeon's going to run for the first down, and out of bounds he goes at the 10-yard line. Sends Sanders to the other side. Keep it on the ground and through the middle, and getting into the end zone is C.J. Anderson. The Broncos take the lead. And he and Benjamin tie for the most catches tonight with 5. Fired Olsen, that's number 6, and that's another first down to the 23-yard line. Tackled there by T.J. Ward. And that perfect kick makes it a 1-point game. Pressure. Down he goes at the 31-yard line. Todd Davis having a big night. There's Ware putting his finger in the air. Pressure again, sacked at the 29. Miller, sooner or later. And the kick is no good. snap a little high. Lee able to get it down, but probably just enough mistiming.
You know, the first one that he kicked went off the upright and in, but it was the right upright, and you just wonder, did he over-adjust a bit with the driver and hook this one? You got to say, that was one heck of a timeout. I think Gary Kubiak's done anything wrong tonight.
And the Denver Broncos, with a quarterback who'd never thrown a pass on opening night, take the measure of the NFC champion Carolina Panthers, overcome a 10-point deficit, and win the game 21-20.
You can talk about a lot of guys, but that young man right there, Trevor Siemian, came in and did it.
Out of his quarterbacks, he's finally got one that can do it.
Carlos Hyde into the crowd, and it looks like the ball's out, and it's still out, and the Panthers have it. Shaq Thompson has a Panther touchdown. Gabbard's throw hauled in by Torrey Smith at the 47-yard line.
Young pups.
Cam Newton hoping to cash in, and wide open and alone is Fozzie Whitaker inside the 49er 44-yard line. Gabbard. Torrey Smith has a 49er touchdown. Actually, two that misfired. With time, guess who? Greg Olsen. And there he goes. It's a touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis-Payne is inactive, so the pitch goes to Whitaker, and he gets a first down. Whitaker squirts through. Fozzie up across the 40.
Hey.
A layer of three, about 30 yards downfield, so the run straight ahead to play the field position game. Catch made inside the 40 by Calvin Benjamin. Cam Newton keeps, and there goes Cam Newton all the way down to the 20. 3rd and 7. Newton for Benjamin, juggling, and did he hold on? Cam Newton has it, fires low towards the end zone. It's a touchdown. Sliding in is Benjamin. Out on the 49er defense. And Newton to throw. And airing it out for Ginn. And he drops it in. It's a catch. 2nd and 9. Pass for Benjamin. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton has time. Can't find anybody. Dances out of a sack, and here he goes. Ball's out. 49ers have it. Recovery, Eli Harold down the sideline and out of bounds. Playing Gabbard. The rush gets him. He's sacked. Starlet Hulale. Gabbard, touchdown 49ers. Marching his way in after a fake to Carlos Hyde. Gabbard on target to Vance McDonald. And McDonald dashing down the sideline. He gets a block. It's going to be a 49er touchdown.
Jimmy Ward.
Cam Newton has time. And Calvin Benjamin with the catch. The helmet coming off at the San Francisco 45-yard line. Into coverage, and that's intercepted. Luke Kuechly on 3rd down for the end zone. Devin Funchess hangs on. It's a touchdown for Carolina. Starting out here in a hole. Pass is intercepted, and that's the rookie, James Bradbury. The familiar 24, not Josh Norman, but the result looks similar. But what a game, and Luke Kuechly when they needed it most. The game-sealing interception, and the Panthers go to 1-1 with a 46-27 victory. On 2nd down 8, Cam Newton. Deep sideline throw, Ginn is open. He has the football, and he stayed in bounds. And Gano slips it through on the right side. Good from 48. Plenty of time. Open is Brown, and Corey Brown hauls it in inside the 10. On 2nd and goal, Payne the back. Cam Newton has it, and Cam Newton is in the end zone. Touchdown. Cam Newton from his end zone. And he's going to go down. It's a safety.
Danielle Hunter is probably the most athletic defensive end on this football team. He plays either side. He can come in for either one of those guys as a sub player, but he is a stud.
Punts in beating the Panthers. They play for a return here, and a good kick by Andy Lee. High. And at the 46 of Minnesota, Sherrills, he slips through. Marcus Sherrills down the sideline, and a touchdown Vikings on the punt return.
Attention to these outside guys. They are completely dominated, and when they get taken care of, there's no immediate pressure on the returner, and you just need a couple of seams, and he found them. Good block on the punter by Thielen, and touchdown.
Pushes him out of field goal range on 3rd and 15. Time for Newton going deep, and intercepted. The ball hung in the air. It's a Viking takeaway for Trey Waynes.
It's going to equate just as well as a punt if you're Cam Newton, but you got your fastest receiver. If he puts it out in front of him, it could have been a chance for a touchdown. But Trey Waynes, who I think struggles a little bit playing the ball down the field, does a great job here securing that interception.
McKinnon with Bradford from the shotgun. Bradford has time for the end zone, and Rudolph, he caught it! Touchdown, Vikings!
He was covered, but he delivered it anyways and said, I'm going to let my athlete be better than your athlete, and that's a phenomenal catch.
Shaq Thompson running with him. Shaq Thompson is only about 6 feet, and Kyle Rudolph is 6'6". That's Patterson in motion. McKinnon, he fights his way in and converts for 2. It's now 16-10 Vikings. On 3rd down, Newton's pass, intercepted. Terrence Newman.
All this stuff in the middle, junking up his looks. They either drop out or drop it, or rush or drop into coverage. He thinks he has his receiver wide open, but the vet coming up big with the 2nd Viking interception of the day.
It's more about his attitude. And speaking of attitude, Blair Walsh was in a hurry to kick this through. From 28 yards away, an important kick on 3rd down and 5. Sam Bradford for Adam Thielen. There's a flag down with one hand. He made that catch.
Sublime there by Sam Bradford, and the one-handed catch. Fantastic.
Fans waving. Walsh delivering on the road. Just in time. Blitz. Cam gets rid of it. And it's intercepted. Tom Johnson fumbles on the back end of the interception, but the Vikings maintain possession.
Little game inside. Nobody blocks him. That's just confusion, an ill-advised attempt to get rid of the ball by Cam Newton. And Minnesota has their 3rd interception of the day. Now, if you're wondering about change of possession, they have the ball now, so. And their defense turned it on too, and we got a victory on the road for the Minnesota Vikings.
Last time the Vikings started 3-0 was 2009, a year they also won the division. They'll host the Giants next Monday night with a perfect record.
They don't blitz. Ryan has time, and he gets the pass into the end zone for the touchdown to Jacob Tamme. And Ryan is going to go deep for Julio Jones. And Jones makes the catch. Scored from the red zone the last time they had the ball. Freeman up the middle. Freeman scores. And the pass is tipped. And it is intercepted and run in for the touchdown by Kurt Coleman.
Hey, number 58, Thomas Davis, who will come into your screen eventually, not being able to get there.
It's a first down. Play action. And Ryan has a world of time. And he's going to go deep for guess who? Julio Jones. And a super play made downfield by Benet Ben-Wickery. 3rd and 17. Ryan going deep, and the receiver Jones is there to make the play. Not totally great protection on Cam Newton so far, and on a first down, looking to run and will. First down. No sliding for Cam Newton as he gets into Atlanta territory. They put Freeman out as a receiver to the left. Empty backfield. And on the run, pass tipped and caught by Julio Jones.
A move on Julio Jones and just does not have the vert that 11 has.
1st and 10. And here's Ryan. And Ryan is going deep. And all alone is Austin Hooper for the touchdown.
There's your matchup right there with Matt Ryan. There it is.
And they got another one. Julio Jones. Hit once, hit twice, and gets into Panther territory.
And the reason why this is just easy right here. It's just a communication, understanding that Julio Jones is one-on-one with Ben-Wickery. He hasn't been able to handle him all day. What makes think anybody's going to handle him now? It's just too easy.
And a first down at the 35. And going up top, there's a receiver there. And did he keep both feet in for the touchdown? Yes, he did.
Let's see, here we go. Right foot in. Looks like the left foot is in from that angle. Kind of blocked by Ben-Wickery, who was beat on a double move, by the way. Ball was a little late. But from that angle, and the official's right on top of it.
Pass changes by the Falcons. And a flag is down, and the pass is caught. And that will be the first reception today for Greg Olsen. Newton's pass, and Kelvin Benjamin makes the touchdown grab up the middle. Anderson's pass, and it is caught by Funchess. Kevin Funchess gets away, wasn't stopped, and now he's tackled as he gets to the 21 of the Falcons. And Anderson to the end zone. Olsen, did he hold on? Yes, touchdown.
Beautiful double move right here by Olsen, which you shouldn't fall for because of the down situation. And just the size advantage over Neal. Derek Anderson has trust that my guy, Olsen, will go win the 50-50 ball with a beautiful one-handed catch and securing it after the hit.
So they go for 2. 3:58 on the clock. And he's going to throw on first down to Julio Jones. Jones still on his feet. Julio Jones, and he's going to score. Touchdown.
Run after catch, but poor position by Ben-Wickery, plus a missed tackle off the stiff arm. Then he's off celebrating with the fans in Atlanta.
Derek Anderson on the run, completes it to Brown, who scores. Corey Brown catches a 4th down pass for a touchdown. Anderson. And it's intercepted. Robert Alford. And that will run it out as the Falcons go to 3-1, and the Panthers drop to 1-3.
League last year, out for the 3rd game in a row with a hamstring. Lots of running room now for Rodgers. 9th play of this opening possession for the Buccaneers. Winston throws a bullet for a first down. He's 1 out of 3 in field goal tries, and that's right down the middle from 35 yards. Rain fell in part of this state over the weekend. Jaquiz Rogers right back after it. Wow. Wear him out before the night is through. He takes a pop and on the field for 1 minute and 49 seconds. Jameis Winston in trouble and sacked. On 2nd and 8, Derek Anderson throws, caught. Play fake to Artis Payne. Lots of time for Anderson and a nice catch. Benjamin back deep for the punt from Brian Anger. With his first year with the Bucs after 4 years as the punter for Jacksonville. Fair catch. Muffed by Ginn and recovered by Tampa Bay's Russell Shepard. Jumbo package in there. Gosder Charles comes in as an extra offensive lineman. Jameis on the move. Rodgers, after the play fake to him, took the little dump pass, and he's close to another first down. Connected from 35. His second attempt of the night is off the upright and no good. From 33, the nightmare continues for the rookie out of Florida State. Around the league, but he's been dreadful. Anderson over the middle for help. You saw he's been let go by 2 teams already this season. Off the hands of Benjamin and intercepted by Darryl Smith. Winston steps up in the pocket. Little pump fake. He lost the football after he crossed the line to make. And they don't. The Buccaneers have it, and it'll be a first down.
Very fortunate. Carolina showed blitz. Everybody bailed out of there. They fool the young quarterback. Off he goes. Got to protect the ball better than that. I'd keep throwing it.
First catch of the night for Evans. 27th of the year, on target again. The first or second round of the last 30 NFL drafts. He hasn't made it look like a good move yet, but it's very early. That one's good. From the 40, 1st and 10, 2 timeouts left. Anderson on target. A 57-yard field goal for Graham Gano from here. Anderson throws to the sideline. Olsen out of bounds. On this drive, he's moved them down here in 33 seconds. Throws deep to the end zone for Olsen, and an incomplete pass. Andy Lee, the punter, is the holder. That one's hooked, and that one is no good. Play fake. They forego the run, and it works on a pass to Greg Olsen and a big gainer. Levante David trying to wrestle him down and could not. A 2nd and 17 from the 25. All day for Anderson. Greg Olsen again. First down inside the 5. In front of Cameron, Artis Payne. Artis Payne up to the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina.
What a cutting call by Rivera.
Had given up more points through the first 4 games this season of any season in their history. Andy Lee got run into, and there is a flag down. Adam Humphries fielded the punt.
Howard Jones.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense, number 95, the 15-yard penalty, first down.
The football isn't good. You're not happy, and this has not exactly been one for the archives tonight, but there's still a lot of time. Greg Olsen open, shoved down by Darryl Smith. Low tonight for 8th place in NFL history for receiving yards among tight ends. There's a touchdown for Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne turned the corner and got to the pylon.
Ball and then full football. Cam Newton, Ron Rivera told me, was throwing and running today. They hope to get him doing more work tomorrow. So.
Jameis Winston, deep ball. There's a receiver open, and it's caught for a big gainer. I was at Harvard, did an internship with a hedge fund.
Got him.
Open receiver and a touchdown for Mike Evans.
That's what Jameis Winston is paid to do.
Winston out of the gun. Zings one, caught, and it's good for the 2 points for Adam Humphries. He's looking in that direction, Anderson. And he takes off running, and he lost the football right as he reached the yard to make, and the Buccaneers have it. Percentage since he came in the league, only Andrew Luck and Nick Foles less accurate, and now he's sacked.
back at the 30-yard line. Trade Boston on a safety blitz. They're on the plane to go to Haiti with those supplies. Anderson's pass caught, and 70 yards for Olsen. Cannon Artis Payne. First down across midfield. They're in field goal range for Gano to take the lead. Anderson on target again. 181 for Olsen on 9 catches. They fake the reverse. Fozzie Whittaker inside the 10. Lunging for the goal line. High in rushing yards tonight. They fake it to him. It's intercepted. Terrible decision by Derek Anderson. Brent Grimes picked it off. To the last 5 years, Carolina's won it the last 3. Winston throws. On 2nd and 8, Winston caught. Evans to midfield. And he hooked it. My goodness. They do throw it on 3rd and 7, and Evans has it. They needed 4, they got 8. Again a 4-man rush. Again time for Winston. Again a completion. He's been a great kicker. This is what you sign up for. Penalty.
Oh,
Well,
flag down. This could make it a much shorter field goal. Personal foul. Grabbing the face mask. Defense. It's a 15-yard penalty from the end of the line.
boy.
First down, Tampa.
For the win from 38 yards, Aguayo right down the middle. What a win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come to town and knock out the defending champs. What a gut check by Aguayo in this football team.
Fourth and 1 for the Saints. The motion Fleeter carrying. He's in for the touchdown.
But I don't know if we can call it jet sweep with Kobe Fleener. Well, we got to come up with a new name for this. We'll call it the cargo sweep.
Breeze gets time and goes deep, and he's got Brandon Cooks. The race is on, and Cooks wins the race. Touchdown.
We talked about the corners here. Brandon Cooks, number 10, on the outside, pushing it up. You can't sit on that, Zach Sanchez. You're not going to get hurt with a 10-yard completion. You are going to get hurt with an 87-yard touchdown over the top.
Tommy Lee Lewis is deep to return the punt of Andy Lee. Good kick all the way back to the 13. Tommy Lee Lewis, he's quick. Watch out. He's got a chance to go all the way. Only the punter is in front of him. He hops by Lee, but he tripped up and fell down. Breeze throwing underneath. Touchdown.
Mark Ingram right here. He's going to hold Kuechly on the outside. So you eliminate him from being in the middle of the field. That opens up that whole area for Michael Thomas. They got to get this rolling. We talked about a critical possession for the defense. This is huge for this offense.
Straight ahead, Jonathan Stewart, a big hole and a big run. He's caught from behind by Von Bell. Short drop, lobs it into the end zone, and it's intercepted by Sterling Moore. Touchdown passes in the game. Breeze goes high, and it's caught by Josh Hill, the tight end. And Drew Brees has gone over 50,000 yards passing as a New Orleans Saint. Fozzie Whittaker in the backfield with Cam Newton. Newton fires and completes to Greg Olsen. Spun around. Newton standing in under pressure. He throws in, completes it. Brought down. All receivers out. Newton throws for the end zone. Touchdown!
To the inside from Devin Funchess. So we're kind of squatting on him. Now, where's my safety? You can see he's a little bit trailing. So a conversation right away between BW and Von Bell.
Breeze has time, has an open man. Michael Thomas with a catch. And the Saints are out of timeouts. Breeze gets time. Throws wide open, Willie Snead. Morstead. And Lutz puts it through. Ron Rivera decides to go for it, down by 2 touchdowns. Low snap, Newton fields it, throws it to Ed Dixon, and he's got it.
Obviously.
First and goal at the 1. Newton gonna throw it. Off balance, toss for a touchdown to Ed Dixon.
Here's Ed Dixon, here's Mike Tolbert, watch. Trapped up, trip, boom, they're both on the ground right now. Cam's like, you guys are my 2 first options in this play, get up.
I don't know how he threw that ball. Look, watch his body twisting.
It's like he pushed it, he didn't even throw it. Not a lot of guys in the NFL are gonna make that play.
For a first down, they motion Willie Snead. Breeze gets time, throws, and a great catch by Kobe Fleener, and he goes in for a touchdown.
I think they both took the middle of the field, and there's Willie Snead, and he actually gets a block for Kobe Fleener. So even when there's a mistake with the Saints offense, they still find a way to get it in the end zone.
2 guys in the same area. Kobe Fleener grabbed it, 50-yard touchdown. 2nd and 10. Cam Newton throws, and the catch made by Ed Dixon, who fights his way for a first down. The end around. Ginn's going to throw it, and he throws it deep downfield, and it's flags on the play. Brenton Burson was the intended receiver.
Pass interference, number 24, defense. Foul occurred in the end zone. First down at the 1-yard line.
Dixon motions. Straight ahead, Jonathan Stewart for the touchdown.
Yeah, this is tough sledding. You know, goal line running plays. Look at them push that line of scrimmage. That was easy.
First down for the Saints at the 35. Breeze wants to go deep. He's got a man, he overthrows. It's intercepted by Teddy Williams. Williams gets a couple of blocks and is down. Cam Newton gets time. Blitz was picked up. He connects with Kelvin Benjamin. Newton being pressured, throws, and completes it to Benjamin. It's Jonathan Stewart over the top and in for the touchdown.
We saw it on the last series when they punched it in from here. This is a big physical offensive line, running offense in general.
Graham Gano for the extra point to tie the game, and he missed. How about that? Breeze, nobody open, goes deep down the left side, finds a man, it's Cooks. Brandon Cooks inside the 20. Breeze looking, fakes, throws into the end zone for Josh Hill.
The ruling on the field was the pass was incomplete.
And a challenge by the Saints. They want that ruled a touchdown.
I tell you what, he's got both feet in bounds. He goes to the ground with possession. That's the one we see where the ball is taken away from you after the play is already over.
After reviewing the play, the runner had 2 feet, had control of the ball, then the ball was knocked out after he was out of bounds. It's a touchdown.
Cam Newton with time, puts it up deep, going for the end zone. And it's incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference, number 20, defense. First down.
Cam Newton play fake. He's got the football. He's heading for the corner. And it is a touchdown.
Cam Newton at the end of the run. So there's the hard play fake. Now he's on the edge. There's Cameron Jordan. He's going to race him to the edge. Watch him get this back inside the pylon. Boy, he got the hand and it breaks the plane before he's down.
Newton throws, and it's caught by Funchess. It's good. The 2-point conversion is good. Will Lutz, the rookie out of Georgia State, for the win. It's on the way, and it is good. With the game on the line.
You ain't kidding, and that's just going to be huge for this guy.
And that's it. This game is over. What a battle between these 2 division rivals. The New Orleans Saints have defeated the Carolina Panthers 41-38. Carson Palmer being rushed on the play. The pass tipped and caught by Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald, who just goes on. Palmer being pressured, and he shoveled it ahead. And it's picked up. Play is continuing, and it's carried into the end zone. Thomas Davis carries it in. I think the Cardinals thought it was an incomplete pass. Davis picked up the ball and ran it into the end zone.
Well, it's a smart play by Thomas Davis. There are no whistles.
Had a good week of practice. And here's Newton on the quarterback draw. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Out of bounds. For 79 is in as an eligible. Stewart carries into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
In Cleveland last year, they all look the same.
Newton throws and completes to Kelvin Benjamin. He keeps going down to the 15-yard line. On third down, Stewart is hit, barrels his way into the end zone. He would not be stopped. There's Palmer with time, throwing wide open in the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by J.J. Nelson. On second down, Palmer quick outside to David Johnson, hangs on, hurdles one man, gets by another. Great moves by David Johnson. Out of bounds at the 22. Palmer gets time and protection and throws. And a touchdown to John Brown, who was hit hard and held on. On fourth down, quick outside David Johnson, and Johnson gets the first down. Breaks a tackle, keeps going, push forward down to the 15. Palmer to the end zone. J.J. Nelson, touchdown. His second of the game. We've been watching other games to Carolina. This is Jonathan Stewart carrying. On first down, they tried to rip the ball out, and they did. Tony Jefferson ripped the ball out, and it's Arizona ball on the turnover. A huge play with Arizona down by 10 here.
That's very surprising because we saw Jonathan Stewart in a situation similar to this early in the game with DJ Swearinger right there, the guy who's making contact, trying to rip it out.
Now on first down, Carson Palmer pressured, and the ball batted away and intercepted by Cody Ely. He was down at the 44, but what a play by the defensive end, Cody Ely. Carolina with the win comes out of the bye, and Carolina now 2-5. Arizona goes into their bye 3-4-1. Kurt Menefee is standing by, preceding the game of the week and then the World Series tonight. Let's go to Kurt.
Keenum. Time, lost it over the middle, and he's got a completion there. It's Kenny Britt. This would be a season long for Zerline. And it is no good. Late blitz over the middle, touchdown, Greg Olsen.
He's going to run what we call a skinny post, and where he beats him is at the line. The Rams talked all week about having to get your hands on Greg Olsen. TJ McDonald gets turned around, never gets his hands on him.
3rd and 4, blitz coming. Keenum rolls away, fumble, it's picked up in the backfield. What a crazy play that is. The Rams have it.
Jared Goff, and you see Thomas Davis. What a great linebacker he is. Not only does he get to Keenum.
And now a 3rd and 18. 4-man pressure. Newton over the middle, and it's complete somehow. How in the world did that get through?
Cam Newton, one of the things that he has struggled with this year, he throws the football late. You got to anticipate.
They'll run it with Gurley. He is stopped. Gang tackled by the Panthers. It was Kuechly. Who else there first? So that's not an issue. Fake the run over the middle. Benjamin in stride. That's his best throw of the day, and Kelvin Benjamin.
Inside the pocket, though, they want that protection.
I think it's a fair point. 49-yard attempt by Graham Gano. And that is not going to happen. 23 seconds left. 2nd down. There's a completion. Britt breaks a tackle. Oh, nice move. Kenny Britt gets out of bounds. This is 55 yards. Hecker with the hole. It's up, and it is no good again. 2 of 7 on third. Blitz. Newton still has time and has a completion and a big one to Devin Funchess. Give some credit to the Rams today. Their defense has done a great job. They go quick here out of the timeout. Newton back, pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Aaron Donald coming through like a bull.
He's not set, but here comes that bull rush. Takes Mike Remmers and just walks him back.
They'll fake it. Keenum has time. Firing, intercepted. Thomas Davis picks it off. It was right to him.
See the finish. Thomas Davis looking like Greg Olsen.
2nd and 1. They'll run it. It's Stewart. His best run of the day. Finally a hole for Jonathan Stewart. Newton gonna throw. Pressure up the middle. Hit and sacked. There's your guy.
Gets to Cam Newton. And like he said, you got to bring your big boy pads. That's the big boy pads for Aaron Donald.
And this time, it's good. Be a first down. Blitz coming. And Keenum gets drilled, but makes a beautiful pass and a completion. Keenum, time. Fires, dropped!
He's been really good today. Got to see that ball in. He did not.
And this one is up and good. That both teams really need. Here's Newton looking to throw near side. It is Benjamin who's got it. 2nd down. Delayed blitz coming near side. There's Benjamin. Makes the catch, makes a move inside the 40. Kick is up and it is good. Keenum has time, throws short of the sticks. Need a big play, and they're going to get it. Blitz coming. Keenum throws it left-handed. He threw it lefty, and it's complete to Benny Cunningham, who's making people miss. 3rd and 4. Keenum to throw it over the middle. Caught! And a catch by Quick inside the 10. Back to throw, looking end zone, caught! Touchdown! So Zerline will try the extra point, and then it's all about the onside kick.
He's been successful before.
Here comes a quick hitter. They go long this time, and Ginn's going to go back and get it. That was 35 yards down the field. So the Carolina Panthers, 13-10 winners.
Just across the 30-yard line. Newton will run it. Cam Newton down the sideline. Trying to put Carolina on the board first. Gano knocks it through. Kelsey and Harris. And again, Ware. Smith to throw it on 3rd and 9. Uncorks a deep ball. Smith downfield. It's intercepted. Trey Boston's got it for Carolina. Boston brought down just short of the 30-yard line. Straight passes without an interception until this one. Trey Boston stepping in for the INT and a 21-yard return for the Panthers. On 1st down for the Panthers, shotgun. Newton will keep it. Newton weaving through traffic. On a 2nd and 20. Newton standing tall in the pocket. Throws it. Caught along the sideline by Ed Dixon. Stewart in the backfield. Newton looking to run it. Newton keeps the legs moving. Newton lunging to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
And the Chiefs were ready for it, too. Jonathan Stewart with a lead block there. But look at the desire here and the athletic ability to roll over the top of Ron Parker.
2 minutes to play, first half. Newton on a 1st and 10. Has the time. Newton delivers. End zone. Touchdown. Devin Funchess.
Four out and Khalil out. Watch what they do to the front 4 of the Chiefs. Nobody near Newton, and watch Funchess reach out over the top of Marcus Peters for the score. Again, another tall receiver at 6'4", Funches uses his hands to shorten the distance. Touchdown.
Toss it. Where he's got the angle. First down and a little bit extra. Christian 47 yards away. Santos knocks it through. Defense was on the field for 10+ minutes. Smith. Open man is Tyreek Hill. Oh, he stays on his feet. And Hill's got major speed. Arcandrick West is now in there on a 2nd and 10. Loads it up. Smith fires. And it is hauled in. Trying to cut into the Carolina lead. And Santos splits the uprights. Leading the division. 3rd and 6. Rush is coming. Off his back foot. It's intercepted. Eric Berry has got it for Kansas City. Berry with a spin move, and he's still going. Berry reverses. Eric Berry's got some blockers. Berry looking for the angle, and he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Blitz iron by the Chiefs. They came with 2 safeties, Sorensen and Parker. That allowed Berry to read the pass to Greg Olsen, and then the effort after the catch. He picks up a picket line here. Good block there by Peters to take Whitaker out of the way, and Newton's late to knock him out of the end zone. Tremendous play by Eric Berry.
On a 2-point try for KC. Smith throws it wide open, Kelsey. Smith, deep drop, throws it. Open man is Kelsey. Santos, he's got it. They need 44 yards to get within Gano's range. They get some of it there. Kelvin Benjamin. But remember, no timeouts. Oh, he lost the football. Marcus Peters has it. Peters comes away with it, and they are in field goal range.
That's exactly what he did. He just pulled it out of the grasp of Benjamin.
Marcus Peters with the play of the day. Santos sweeps the leg. That's a winner for Kansas City. 20-17, the Chiefs get it done in Carolina.
On 3rd and 8, Breeze trying to climb the pocket as he normally does, but he can't. The ball is out. The ball is loose. All the Panthers think they have it. Pull off what they did 2 years ago when they started 3-8-1 and got into the playoffs. Now they give it to Ted Ginn on an inside handoff, and Ginn, who has not scored a touchdown this season until now, gets in for the score.
After reviewing the play, the runner was short of the goal line. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
Come up again with Tolbert and with Stewart. And off play action here. Look out, and he's going to get sacked back at the 13-yard line. And there is the new holder, Mike Pilardi. Gano kicks it through. Just like we ended the game Sunday night. There's a flag down on the play. Great goal line stand.
Roughing the kicker, number 32.
Against Denver. This is the 8th play of the drive, and Newton's going to go down again at the 14-yard line. Pilardi puts it down, and Gano bangs it through.
You just can't ask for one better than this.
Now Breeze throws, and that is caught.
A little bit, too.
Absolutely. To the outside goes Mark Ingram, and he's off to the races. 3rd down and 8. Swing it out again. This time it's Willie Snead, and Snead, these days, 27-yard attempt, and he puts it through from the Panther 31. And Newton over the middle is going to get the first down. That's Kelvin Benjamin from the 38 now. Cam Newton off to a slow start tonight. Picks it up here with an 11, maybe 12-yard.
Sterling Moore, SMU.
And against that defense, the pass is caught at the 30-yard line. 50 catches, hasn't caught one tonight. Hasn't even been targeted. 3rd down and 10. And there's another sack. Yep, down to the final 4 on the track. All right, Breeze steps away, then throws a complete duck that gets intercepted by Coleman at the 45-yard line. And Coleman sets his offense up inside the Saints' 35-yard line.
Not so sure anymore.
Well, back to days of yore we go. Be very close. And a flag is thrown, so even if he doesn't pick it up, you got Von Bell who hits him after he was out of bounds. And fun right now because Benjamin's back in the game for him. He looks the other way, throws, and then is caught. One defense doing a good job tonight. Can they hold him off here on a 2nd and goal? And this time he dives in. Stewart for the touchdown. Field position in all likelihood. 3rd and 1. And Breeze has it knocked down, so they will force that punt. They start from the 49 here. Newton looks the other way, and then he finds Mike Tolbert, the fullback. New holder is Pilardi. And with great effectiveness.
I would weigh 400 pounds if I lived on the other side of that wall.
Take out next door. That's pretty cool. Terrific man who died much too young. Now on 2nd and 2, they'll pick up the 1st down.
Not going to give up those big plays like they did last time.
And Breeze will dump it off, and that's caught by Ingram. And Mark Ingram with a lot of room from the 20. Play action, and he's going to go down. 6.5 sacks for Addison. He's the team leader. 2nd and 20. Set up a screen here, and this is Ingram. And that kick is blocked. And now you got Kuechly. And Luke Kuechly down the sideline with a little bit of blocking. And Luke Kuechly, if he stays in bounds, could go all the way. And once again, the Saints give up a blocked kick and a touchdown, as was the case with the extra point. But there's a flag down at the 20-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Number 24. Intercepting team. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
6 to the half. Newton stepping up in the pocket, under pressure, throwing, and incomplete. Ted Ginn had it. He would be the first guy in the league, at least to my knowledge, our knowledge, who had a touchdown taken away and a touchdown given back through replay.
The left one, no question, and the right foot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a TD.
I do too.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is a touchdown.
There you go.
Viking tight end who went to multiple Pro Bowls. Now Newton fires. That's caught. And Mike Pilardi to hold it. And the kick is good by penalties. And Mark Ingram tries to exploit that, taking the ball to the 44.
Making them even more inclined to be safe.
2nd and 8. Screen. Hightower. 2 ways to look at this call. Snap is high. Morstead gets it down, but they're still down by 3 possessions. With the Hightower again. Look at that hole. Hightower explodes through it. And throws, and that is caught in the end zone by Brandon Coleman.
I have a few backups in at cornerback. Let's see if they try to go after one.
Well, Newton's going to take it himself, and Cam running through the middle will come up a couple of yards shy of the 1st down to the 15-yard line. They rush forward, they swing it to Hightower, and a big 1st down up to the 41-yard line.
Their season's on the line still.
And David Mayo coming into the game at linebacker, and now he's the guy who puts the heat on. And then Hightower makes the catch, breaks tackles, and takes the ball to the 21.
Willie Snead had it.
1st down and 5. Breeze throws. That is caught, and breaking the tackle is Michael Thomas. Split Hightower all the way out to the left. 4-man rush over the middle, and that is Kobe Fleener for the touchdown. A bullet right down the middle. Saints look like they're going to bring pressure, and they don't. Linebackers back off. Newton in traffic throws, and that is caught by Kelvin Benjamin in Louisiana last month. So Breeze now escapes and he just dumps it off here, and it's Hightower, and he tries to get out of bounds to save at least one play. So Breeze, well, he's going to throw to the sideline, and do they have one more play? They do. It's just a three-man rush, and they're going to actually throw a little short pass here. Give it to Thomas, and he'll go as far as he can, but only to the 44-yard line. Well, they made this crowd sweat it out, didn't they?
Huge win.
It was 23-3. It winds up 23-20. So each of these teams is now 4-6. They are each 2 games behind the division-leading Atlanta Falcons.
Carter picks up the first down. Like that, that's why those turnovers have gone up.
2nd and 8. And Cam floats this one, and it should have been intercepted. You're 5 on the road, and the one at Mexico City, they're 6-0 in those games. There's a little toss over to Murray. He's got a blocker out in front. 2 blockers out in front. Roberts trying to shield off Bradbury.
But he looked good.
Again, play action. His car flings it. Roberts has it. And he stays on his feet down to the 6. Empty out the backfield. And Carr goes to the end zone. Lofts it, and it is pulled down for the touchdown. Seth Roberts puts the Raiders on the board.
Put all that weight on him.
There's the give to Stewart, and he's got an opening. Look at Stewart go. He's to the 30, to the 20, and finally sitting at that last snap. Set it up with the long run. Cam's going to keep it. Cam has an opening, has the edge, and has the end zone.
They made that look easy. Good job that time with the left tackle, Mike Rimmers.
Comes out of the backfield in motion, and he catches it here. Gets past the first defender. Oh, what a move to get past the second one for the first down. What's up? Operating down to the Panthers side of the field again, and incomplete off the fingertips of Crabtree. Just before they play at Seattle next week. 2nd and 13. Open at the 10, and down to the 3-yard line is Johnny Holton. Here is the first and goal snap. And it's Murray. Murray, beautiful move to the end zone. Touchdown, Oakland. And he is hit by Bruce Irvin.
Surprised at what they're doing. They always say, I knew I could do it.
Sidearm throw over to Crabtree. And that wiggle gets past 3-4 defenders. Makes the chip shot. First down snap for Cam. He's going to launch it again and again. For a moment. And then Hayden helped break it up.
Timeouts have really changed the situation here.
Intercepted! Back for the touchdown!
Here he comes on the outside. Sees the screen, pulls off. Trying to throw it to Fozzie Whitaker. Boy, that's a great jump into the end zone. But what a play. Cam Newton never thought that he could reach up there and make that play.
Not going home in between games. 2nd and 1. And there's a little deception.
David Carr, or Derek Carr, hurt his
finger. Jeez. It's a Carolina recovery. Couldn't quite decipher at first glance what was going on there as Carr immediately started running away and toward the sideline.
Yep. Oh, his right hand. You can see the watch his right hand.
Boy, immediately.
He dislocated, I think, I hate to speculate, but it looked like his right ring finger was dislocated. Something went wrong with the timing.
And here is a little flip. It's again, the blockers out there. The tunnel and heading to the locker room. But the engine behind this Raider offense, what the story is, as Stewart breaks through and then crashes down. It's Dixon shifting to the left side. It's Stewart moving that way and powering across for the Carolina touchdown. Matt McGloin seeing action for the first time in 364 days. He started 6 games in his career. 4th year out of Penn State. He hands it off to begin it with Murray. 3rd and 7. Challenge, and he gets wild ball in the air. They rule it incomplete. The car, you hear the cheer. Car is running. There he goes deep down the field, and a beautiful throw. No one's going to catch Ginn. He's going all the way for the touchdown. 88 yards.
And Cam Newton once again just hangs in there. No pressure, leads him across the field is what you want to do, not up the field. And Ted Ginn, we saw one earlier. Maybe he dropped a deep pass down the left sideline earlier, but his speed is undeniable, and TJ Carey just cannot keep up with him.
Trying to get back the extra point that was lost. And the last touchdown, and the pass is high.
What do you think about me now?
I wasn't passing any judgment. I was just stating a fact.
That's right.
And boy, did he throw a beautiful ball out there. So they stand on their feet and welcome back Derek Carr. And he emerged from the locker room. He's going to come out throwing. He's got the completion to his tight end, Walford.
How about that?
And right out and zing it in there for 17. Intercepted by Thomas Davis. Davis down the sideline and out of bounds inside the 30.
He's going to drop back in zone, read the quarterback. Derek Carr never saw him. Just a zone defense where you read the quarterback's eyes. Thomas Davis talked about it earlier. Hey, blitzing, good in the run game. Great job reading the quarterback and getting the interception.
That's his 3rd interception of the season. He also fell on the fumble from the 16. Looking for options. Finds one. Again. Trying to get around the secondary and gets the first down yardage. Stewart up the middle and leans in. They say touchdown. Olsen from the 36. Cam flushed out, chased, able to get it away. Pulled down by Olsen. Cam, he's going to go for the deep ball. Get Benjamin, jumps and holds on to it. What a grab! Touchdown, Carolina.
Just watch, a little fake. Fakes a little screen outside, then takes his time and really waits to make sure the safety in the middle of the field is not going to run over there and help Sean Smith. That look down the middle of the field is what.
It's tight end for the first down. Walford. Cooper's been contained so far. As Carr goes to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Walford comes down with it.
Watch 88, 56 in the middle of your screen. Little back shoulder throw. Of course, they're going to go for 2. Down 2 points here.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow, what a catch.
Rolling out. To tie the game at 32. Seth Roberts. 187 in the second half. He needs 10 here. 3rd and 10. And Benjamin may have not run a deep enough route. He stopped a foot short. Carr trying to throw. Looking for the deep ball. Crabtree, the targets. And he made the catch on his back.
Look how long he stood in there. Starred. Lotulelei is there. But right down the middle of the field. There goes Crabtree. And A.J. Klein is expecting, hey, somewhere along the line, this deep down the field, where is a safety to help me out?
Pass back to Crabtree, turn around and 2 feet down. Now for the lead from 23 yards out. Janikowski nails it. First down, complete.
Good design.
Olsen's 600th career catch. Newton goes to Arches.
They can put everybody else in pass coverage.
Here's a 3rd and 10 with time. Middle of the field, and off the hands of Greg Olsen. They're going to go for it. 4th and 10. Game on the line. Newton in trouble, and the Raiders end it. It was Mack with the strip sack.
Khalil Mack on this side. Here he comes. Just overpowered Trey Turner.
This is very similar to what we saw not that far from here in Super Bowl 50 when it was Vaughn Miller who was coming off that same edge, wreaking havoc on Newton. Carr with the glove on one hand to stay in that current first position in the AFC. Same record as the Patriots, have a strength of schedule advantage of the moment. And this old stadium, it's been around for a while. It still has some old magic in it. It's the 50th year of the Oakland Coliseum. And it's come back to life with these young Raiders.
Well, how about this? They start with Derek Anderson at quarterback. He's their number 2 guy. They're going to go right to the air on play action, and the pass is intercepted. It's picked off. Mike Morgan will take it to the 7-yard line. So the Carolina Panthers go to Derek Anderson, shocking everybody. 23-yard attempt for Hauschka.
Yo, Worley, West Virginia.
Those 2 rookie corners. Tyler Lockett is off to the races here. Down the sideline he goes, and he finally gets taken down by Davis. A lot of talk on the field. Meanwhile, you got Rolls
moving to the left and throwing back to the right.
Play action, 2nd and 8, and the pass over the middle, and that's Jimmy Graham setting up a 1st and goal. Rolls. Lots of space and room. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 receivers bunch to the right side. Newton's going to fire to the left side, and in a lot of traffic, somehow Olsen comes away with it. 29th in pass defense this year. Rolls. Fighting his way to the 41-yard line. And they indeed will go for it, and Wilson is under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back at the 46-yard line. Nice break for the Panthers. They get it near midfield, start from the 46. Stewart was almost tackled in the backfield, and then he loses the ball at the 50-yard line, and the Seahawks are right there to recover it. Keep him in the block. Gives Wilson time. Picked off at the 45-yard line. Trey Boston, the safety, to the 48 of Seattle. The Tampa Bay game. Now it's 3rd and 17. 3-man rush. Newton going all the way deep downfield, and it is caught for the touchdown by Ted Ginn.
Unbelievable. This is a Tampa 2 with a middle linebacker here. I'm just going to draw this because ordinarily they would be much closer. They expect the middle linebacker in this prevent kind of style to be able to cover basically down the middle of the field, so they widen those safeties just a bit, and Earl Thomas goes out for a play, and they hit a huge one to Ted Ginn. Amazing. Great job by Cam Newton understanding somebody Hold is coming in off the bench and to take advantage.
As the run back here sets him up at the 43-yard line. Big hole for Rawls. And Rawls fights his way for a first down.
There of Rawls as well.
There's Rawls again to the outside. Rawls inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Seattle.
Man. He's coming right up, and so is it right around there for the touchdown. I mean, that is a lateral full speed cut that completely fooled everybody on the defense, and that's some of the quickness that we saw in practice a year ago, and now here he goes again. Marshawn Lynch is missed, but this guy was the leading rusher a season ago.
And another 15 minutes down the road would be SeaTac International. Look at this guy go again.
That's his offensive line coach. He said they'd play better tonight, and they have.
Pass caught. Graham with Davis sheds him and then gets tackled at the 50-yard line. He's going to be certainly considered. It's 2nd down and 11. And that pass is caught. You, on the other hand, are a broadcasting savant. 3rd and 7, and Wilson's going to take off and pick up the first down. Made earlier from 23. And that one is down the middle. So he is unavailable. And the pass is caught up at the 30-yard line, and that's Baldwin. And Baldwin stays in bounds before getting shoved out. Ball at the 40. Wilson hangs in the pocket, throws a bullet. Graham makes the catch and gets taken down to the 42-yard line. And the 42. Wilson running for a first down and a lot more, and then slides to a stop at the 23. 31-yard attempt. And Hauska's kick is good, so.
Well, he is not used to being injured.
Right. This is Lockett. And he stays, we think, in bounds. And if he didn't step out of bounds somewhere along the line, he has gone all the way to the end zone. 55 of those 118 yards on that one play. Newton under pressure. Now Cam's going to run and slide to a stop. And they've never looked back. Leading 30-7 as Newton launches one. You got action all over the place. And that's caught, grabbed by Devin Funchess. And Newton throws, and that's juggled, bobbled, and hauled in.
I still don't know perfectly between the 1 and the 7. Just a brave throw, all bobbled up in the air, floating around, and the long arms of Devin Funchess reeled it in. How valuable he could be to them.
And getting free and wide open, speaking of. And this time it is Wilson throwing, and it's Graham for the touchdown. And they knocked off San Diego on the road today. And there's a big hole here exploited by Jonathan Stewart.
I asked if his family is pushing back on that decision at all, and he said, they just want me to be smart.
Yeah, well, and you got Rawls and his big night.
Thought that all the protocols were actually making a difference.
3rd and 7, going deep downfield, making the catch along the sideline. This will be his 4th field goal of the night. And it's good. 2nd and 10 from the 42. The draw play here. Straight up the middle goes Tolbert.
Younger every year, too.
Yep. And the game will end on a little Tolbert run.
No such thing.
Yeah, right. And that will wrap it up. Little collegiality to end this one in Seattle. Pete Carroll, another victory, and the Volkswagen post-game report comes up on the other side of the break. They motion Butler. They have 3 tight ends in the lineup. Rivers had the ball knocked out of his hands.
It's a fumble recovered by the Panthers. Here, the bad news is they brought the card onto the field for Melvin Gordon. Out of the shotgun, 2 tight ends in, movement on the line, no flags. Newton throws, completes to Greg Olsen. Devin Funchess is back in the lineup for Carolina. The pass to Funchess, tip, and Hayward came down with it, but out of bounds. The NFL's leading interceptor, Casey Hayward, with 7, almost had another one. In motion, one of the tight ends. It's Stewart over the top. He's in. Touchdown.
Look at him elevate to get up over the top. Clearly the ball breaks the plane.
Brady Quinn, Jennifer Hale here in Charlotte. Rivers off the play fake, moves and throws deep, but it is intercepted. Darryl Worley with the pick and the return across the 40 before he's pulled back. Benjamin and Funchess to the right to throw to Funchess. He's got it for a touchdown.
You see the size advantage for Devin Funchess, and once he breaks Trevor Williams' leverage, he gets inside, he gets skinny up the seam. It's exactly what Cam Newton was looking for, and it's just enough of a window to be able to fit in for the touchdown.
What a throw. Set the Panthers up in excellent field position. This one, a better kick. Ted Ginn on the return from the 36. Tries the other way, picks up a block, and he's finally brought down at the 40. He went a whole long way to get 4 yards, but he made it fun. Take the pictures, get the photos, you got it all. In the videos, Jonathan Stewart busts a couple of tackles, and he rolled over and kept going. Twice has started in San Diego territory. This time, Joey Bosa brings down Cam Newton. Hopefully he'll be back next week for Carolina. Rivers under pressure, connects. Great throw, great catch, along with Inman. Fake the draw, Rivers gets hit, throws to the end zone, the catch by Inman.
He is right there on it, so you have to give him the benefit of the doubt that the ball did. I mean, he had the best vantage point.
They're playing the Lions tough in Detroit. Pressure on Rivers, he throws, it's intercepted! Intercepted by Shaq Thompson. With 37 seconds to go in the game. Here's Newton throwing, and it's intercepted! The Chargers got that interception. It's Travon Reed. Travon Reed going down the sideline. He needs one block on Newton. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown. Wow. The Chargers got their turnover. This is a 100-yard return.
He was touched there, but he wasn't down.
No.
I mean, at that point, he had gotten back up and started the process of the return.
Rivers gets time, and again he puts it up deep, way down, and this time it's intercepted. So Carolina defeats San Diego 28-16. Both teams are 5-8.
See how the right shoulder operates with his first throw. Wide open receiver is Greg Olsen with Washington 2009 through 2011. 4 for 4 last week in their win against San Diego. And overall, he's now made 11 straight field goals.
Has thrown out there.
Plenty of time for Cousins and a man open. Hunter Tressway is the holder. Nick Sundberg, the snapper. And we're tied at 3. Newton with some traffic around him got it off for another first down with back-to-back winning records in the 22-year history of the franchise. Newton deep to the end zone, wide open. Touchdown, Ted Ginn. It's 500 career catches now for Vernon Davis. Cousins deep down the middle and intercepted by Kurt Coleman. With some running room down the far sideline. High snap handled with ease by the tall Cam Newton. Stewart banging off bodies again. Redskins in that Panther win in Charlotte last year. 23-yard try. And it's 13-3. The 13-3 lead from their own 34. Newton on target to Greg Olsen. Back into Redskins territory, and Child was able to get the best treatment. They've started a foundation to help other families in a similar situation pay for all their medical needs. Wow, look at Stewart leaping and then staying on his feet and picking up the first down. And was not from the 11. First down Washington. Cousins out throwing and the catch made. 5-man rush. Cousins dumps it off. Terrible tackling. And Deshaun Jackson has the first down at the 5-yard line. First and goal Washington from the 5. Robert Kelly the running back. Kelly bowls to the end zone. Touchdown. To the line of scrimmage. Extra point. No good. Has been weak. They come after Newton and he's in trouble. Swarmed under. Back at the 25-yard line. 2 timeouts for Carolina. Under a minute to go and a half. Newton on target again. First down Washington. Panthers show blitz and bring it. And Cousins lost the ball. It's recovered by Carolina, and he's down just shy of the goal line. The fullback in front of Jonathan Stewart. This time a pass. Tolbert's open in the flat. Extends the ball. Touchdown, Panthers. Carolina just 1 out of 7 on 3rd down against the worst 3rd down defense in the league after a hitch in a double coverage. And it was almost intercepted by Josh Norman. Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. Look out. Trent Murphy came in quickly. Still got the ball off for a first down and much more. Ed Dixon rumbling into Redskin territory. Nice snap handled by Newton. Good cut to the left by Stewart. And now a stiff arm and another first down. Entering tonight, trying to keep that mark perfect. Graham Gano adds a field goal of 23 yards. Play fake to Kelly. Cousins near side. Incomplete.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has changed. We have a completed pass. The receiver got 2 feet in bounds with possession of the ball. First down at the 48-yard line. Washington will not be charged a timeout.
Of course, he was the referee for the infamous in the Gruden family tuck rule game in Foxborough. Down coached the Raiders. There's Garcon. They don't want to use a timeout, but this is a critical play. A blitz from Carolina. It's caught over the middle, and then a huge hit on Crowder.
On a slant from the slot. Catches it, protects it, and Trey Boston lays the lumber. That's good football. By both ends.
Big first down for Washington. Rob Kelly trying to turn the corner and could not. A.J. Klein.
After the play is over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 86, offense, throwing a punch and hitting the defender. 86 is disqualified from the game.
Well, Reed felt he got cheap shotted by Trey Boston earlier, and this time, he throws a punch, and that'll get you ejected every time. Frustrating night, to say the least, for Jordan Reed.
This would be a huge blow to their playoff hopes. Delivered by Carolina. Kirk Cousins on 3rd down and goal. Pierre Garcon. 26-yard try. And wide open receiver. Fozzie Whitaker. Knocked out of bounds. Holbert inside the 30. And he missed it. They bring pressure. Cousins running away from it. Cousins running for the first down. He's shoved out of bounds and a flag down. No question about that. Hopkins. It's a one-score game. Jonathan Stewart bounces outside. Jonathan Stewart all the way down. This would almost certainly put it in the win column. Graham Gano knocks it through
to crack the code, the Carolina code.
Jamison Crowder stripped of the football as it got popped out, I believe, by Kyle Love, and Carolina has it at the 50-yard line.
They resemble them tonight.
Yep. And they resembled the team of a year ago, which led the league in takeaways. 3 takeaways tonight, led the league last year in turnover margin. Sean McDermott said as the young corners got better, covered for longer, that gave the rush more and more time to affect the opposing team's quarterback, and that's really when they started to resemble the defense of last year.
Julio Jones at the bottom of your screen, matched up with the rookie James Bradbury. They go to him immediately on first down, and that'll be a gain of 5. Third, against the worst passing defense in the league, play action, and they lay it off to Coleman. A dynamic player along with Freeman out of this backfield.
Got lost in space, which allowed Coleman to be open.
Play action, look into the end zone. What an unbelievable catch by Joshua Perkins. And that is a touchdown. The Falcons have scored more touchdowns on the opening possession of a game than any team in the league.
Thomas Davis is going to work on Perkins right there. Now this is a matchup. First of all, Davis has pretty good help, and he's playing nice on the out and up, and he does have help late coming from the corner. But when you throw a guy open away from the corner who's lined up on the inside, you put it on the outside shoulder enough to get over the reach of Thomas Davis.
They give it to Stewart, and it looked like he got enough. He did right at the 50. First down, good protection for Cam, and a bad throw. It's intercepted by Brian Poole, the rookie out of Florida. What a find he's turned out to be. Ryan scrambling, throws across the middle, and boy, when you're going good, you're going good. Good snap, good hold. Beauty by Bryant. Second down, Ryan. Wide open down the middle of the field is Aldrick Robinson. And right there again for Matt Bryant. Let's see if the Panthers can get anything going here. They hand it to Stewart, by far his best run of the day. And he's up to the 45-yard line, a gain of 20 on first down. But man, that has been a revolving door all season long. First down, Olsen, and he has just set an NFL record. Becoming the first tight end in league history to have 3 consecutive 1,000-yard receiving seasons.
Gets an assist from Kelvin Benjamin. Watch a little rub route. Picks off Keanu Neal. Jalen Collins not seeing the play form in front of him. Jumps the slant route instead of playing his zone as Keanu Neal is the injured player.
And how incredible is that? Because you think about this game and this league and the number of incredible tight ends we've seen over time. Greg Olsen, the first ever 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I know the game's changed. I know we throw it more than ever. But what an accomplishment for Greg Olsen. Tony Gonzalez didn't do that.
Time in tight ends and receptions and yards. He's closing in on the top 10 in touchdowns. As Whitaker stays on his feet, that'll be a gain of 20 on first down. 31-yard attempt by Graham Gano. And the Panthers are on the board after the poor punt from Bosher.
With that tight lineup.
Third down and 10, tried to get across the middle. And instead, they find Mohamed Sanu, his first catch of the day.
Missed him? Yeah, I have a feeling I'll hear about that the rest of my life.
Ryan, Sanu again. Inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 3 tight ends, 1 extra offensive lineman. DeMarco, naturally they're going to throw it. And Ryan will throw, and that is a touchdown.
You cannot put a defensive lineman in coverage in this situation. And look who ends up catching the ball. It's the guy they just brought up from the practice squad, DJ Tialavaya, who ends up catching the ball. But the thing for me on this one, the mobility of Matt Ryan. Guys, we've watched him over the years. It's not that he was ever a statue, but I think over the last 2 years, in order to run Kyle Shanahan's offense, he has worked really hard on his agility and mobility.
All right, so Newton and the Panthers from midfield. And it's intercepted by Jalen Collins. And he'll bring it back the other way inside the 25, run out of bounds at the 22. And boy, this has been a brutal opening half for Cam Newton.
These eyes are taking the defensive backs right to the football. Look at Jalen Collins playing zone, and he's just reading those eyes, and he's breaking on the ball before the receivers are breaking on the ball.
30-yard field goal try by Bryant, 2 of 2. And that one was blocked. Stewart, big time running room. Cuts into the outside and stays on his feet enough to get to a first down to the 27. In his 9th year as a long snapper. And that one is beautifully right down the middle. Both of Jones's receptions came in the opening quarter, including the very first play of the game, and that is until now. He is still on his feet. Was never touched. Stiff arms Coleman, who drags him down all the way at the 30-yard line. A huge gain.
After reviewing the play, the runner was down by contact at the 47-yard line. Carolina will not be charged a timeout nor a challenge.
Well, it's a 22-yard gain.
We'll wind them already.
Instead of a 46-yard gain. Mike Pereira, you're not surprised by this call, are you?
No, not at all, but it is one of those fun ones in replay because you had so much to look at. Number one, was it a clear catch? And yes, he maintained control of the ball. Didn't look like the ball got to the ground. Yes, he was contacted.
There it is. They're down at 6. Boy, and wide open is Julio Jones to the 32, a first down.
Cover a fumble like that.
2 of 3 today for Bryant. 1 kick blocked, and this one is good.
Going.
Boy.
Or surface tablet, either.
He's on the roll, right?
All about to let him go.
And this is Fozzie Whitaker all the way up to the 44-yard line. 9 of 27 for 77 yards is Newton today. And that one to Ted Ginn Jr., a first down to the 27.
The X Games, one rusher in front of the other.
Well, they get off one more play before the end of the quarter, looking for the home run ball. It is a touchdown for Benjamin.
Watch a little push right here at the end, Charles. Right there. You see that little right-hand push? Created separation. Beautiful. Well done, but look at the catch. See that? Look at the hands.
Third down at 21. They need to get to the 35-yard line. And you got to be kidding me. There is nobody in the same zip code as Tevin Coleman. And they convert on 3rd down and 21.
Bradbury's going to get run off right here. He's going to get run off, and they vacate this area. Thomas Davis doesn't come and get separation or spread the field with Coleman leaking out.
Well, a huge first down is right. You can feel the air just sucked out of this building. And now Coleman inside the 30, and he will take it the distance for a touchdown. What a difference one single play can make. A 55-yard touchdown run, a season best for Coleman.
Watch DeMarco, number 42, come out and get A.J. Klein. Watch him seal and flip his hips right here. See the hip? Now watch. Keep going, guys. Watch him turn. Turn him right there. Cuts him off, and this is atrocious. We got guys playing two-hand touch. When you're fighting for your team, lay out and make the tackle. And do what you have to do to get him on the ground.
This is really unusual for Trey Boston, to me, because Trey Boston, from the time he was in college, tackling, hitting was never an issue. And here, nothing.
So a 4th down and 2. They're 2 out of 2 on 4th down, making 3 out of 3. Benjamin just shoves aside the defender and then runs him over out of bounds.
You want your big, strong receiver to play big and strong. And we saw Julio Jones with a straight arm earlier. How about that one on Jalen Collins? Shrugs off the tackle by Deion Jones. This is Kelvin Benjamin at his best.
To make it exactly a 2-touchdown game with under 10 minutes to go, and it is good. 31 yards by Graham Gano. Coming down to critical junctures in not only the games today, but the seasons of so many thinking about the postseason. It's a 14-point game with 9.5 to go here. They'll give it to Freeman. He'll pick up the first down and then some. Boy, this is some kind of dynamic Atlanta offense. That's a 3 for 3 on 4th down, and here's another one. And Newton will not be successful in this try. Sacked back at the 35. Brooks Reed and Courtney Upshaw. And that'll tie a ribbon around this one in Charlotte back in 30 seconds. Tell you, this guy's going to be a weapon if they get in the playoffs too now. You said it earlier, Charles. He has truly been one of the very best for a long time.
Sometimes you feel like the world running this. You know, but that's right. What's up? Then you're over with. Then you're over with. All we got is now. All we got is each other. Give it everything you got.
Tell you what, when you're 22 years young, you have that kind of energy, don't you?
Yeah, that's what they need today.
He'll come out throwing, and a bullet on a first down to his favorite target again this season, Ball. This is Ted Ginn Jr. Back in the hands of Stewart, sniffing the end zone, and he will get there. It's a touchdown in Carolina.
They did not play the power with conviction. They're waiting on blockers to come to them.
Oh, batted in the air. What an acrobatic play that is by Bradbury along the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds, it looks like.
Because Humphries does not get his head around quick enough and the ball's on top of him.
No, he doesn't, and deeper downfield.
Winston's great protection, and again into the hands of Evans, who had play action. Winston steps up, escapes trouble from Mario Addison, and then is caught from behind, and the ball is stripped away. Wes Horton had one of those. And 3rd down, and Newton is sacked by Ayers. Alexander's already had one interception, which he returned for a touchdown this year against the Rams, and now Newton going to air it out, looking down the field to Corey Brown. And he goes up into the air and just wrestles that thing away. I think that's, no, they're saying interception, or are they?
You see Corey Brown across the middle, and Cam puts it up there to give him a chance, but Tandy gets underneath and wrestles it away. Used oxymoron.
Defender fell down in the first catch.
Well, he's also got to drive the ball.
Yeah.
Cover.
Humphrey's going to bring it out of the own end zone. And look out. Humphreys still on his feet and caught from behind.
Ball underneath these zones. Like that.
Oh, Doctor. Tiptoeing along the sideline is Brent Grimes.
Ball because Cam Newton's eyes never left Ted Ginn Jr. and his jump was tremendous, Charles.
Stewart cuts it back to the inside, and that'll be a gain of 14.
Nice play.
And that'll pick up a first down. Humphries has been a Greg Scopatone, our director. And first down, look out here.
Touchdown.
With an angle, Tandy, as Ginn cuts it back the other. Just to get it off ahead of the play clock expiring. And a throw to Ginn. And Jonathan Stewart trying to run it the other way, and look at Newton with a bad shoulder and all. 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage is put. And Newton is sacked back at the 8-yard line. Pump fake. And wide open is Corey Brown. I don't know if I've seen that in a long time. That is a really smart play. Well, that one's thrown into double coverage. Greg Olson's way. It's intercepted by Tandy.
And Cross had done it in college.
Winston wisely holds on.
The normal.
43 to 48. That was a good snap, but it's blocked. And that is Shaq Thompson with a football in hand. And Anger
late in a game that they have to have.
And again to repeat, there are 3 teams in the early games. As that's a completion. Good for Evans. And now the clock at 3:30. Winston, safe throw, finds Humphries along the side. Second down and goal. And Winston throws, and that is a touchdown for Evans. Very hot down in that bowl. As Newton, good protection down the field. Look at the big fella go get it, Benjamin. And all the way to the 29. Call another timeout, and now it's 4th down and 12. And Newton throws, and that is a first down to Benjamin at the 5, but they're out of timeouts. Jump ball, and it is a touchdown to Kelvin Benjamin. So
fade ball or maybe back shoulder. All this was boxing out like it was basketball. Kelvin Benjamin.
Into the game after the touchdown, so going for the win. And it's incomplete. It looked like Lawson went for the cut and lost his footing.